Research shows that 91% of the people do not stick to their New Year's resolution. It seems almost impossible to be a part of that 9%, isn't it? But consider this. Why, regardless of how tired we are or how busy we are, we still manage to wash our hands every time we go out to the bathroom, hopefully, and why we brush our teeth every morning and every night before we go to sleep? The explanation will blow you away. Hi, my name is Orel, and today I'm going to share with you 3 simple techniques to build up good habits. Let's get it started. First, let's talk about a habit. What is it and why do we need it? So basically, a habit is a loop. That loop is triggered by cue, something that makes the brain go, oh, I need to do something now. For example, when your stomach starts grumbling and making noises, that signals your brain that you need to eat. So that's the cue. Now, after the cue, there is some sort of routine. So if we go back to our example, when we're hungry, we need to eat. So the routine is make food or grab something to eat and then eat it. And then after the routine is over, we have the reward. So in our case, the reward is our stomach is full and we're no longer hungry. So that's how it goes. Cue, routine, reward. And why do we need those? The answer is pretty simple. Our brain is always looking for ways to save energy. Each new decision that we make requires a lot of mental effort. By turning repeated actions into automatic habits, the brain conserves these resources, which allows us to perform daily tasks more efficiently. This is why activities like driving become almost second nature to us. They're habitual, they require less concentration, which free our mind for other challenges. Okay, so now that we know what habits are and why do we need them, let's see how we can create them. Technique number 1, emotional anchoring. Emotional anchoring is a powerful habit formation technique that uses our emotional responses to strengthen new habits. By creating a strong, positive emotional connection with a new activity, we effectively anchor our feelings, enhancing its appeal and reinforcing our desire to do that. For example, let's consider the habit of jogging. By pairing it with a joyful activity, like listening to your favorite music, you not only make the jogging experience more enjoyable, but also create a positive emotional response. Over time, this positive association becomes ingrained and the habit itself begins to elicit feelings of happiness independent of the music. Whether it's combining a study routine with the aroma of your favorite coffee or combining a nightly reading habit with the comfort of a special chair that you have, embedding the habit with a context that makes you feel good can make the habit both sustainable and enjoyable. Technique number 2, mini habits. 2024 is coming and we all have our ambitious New Year's resolution. We're talking gym membership, reading list, investment plan, and more. But as mentioned earlier, what mostly happens, we drop those in a few weeks. This is where the power of mini habits comes into play. This concept was brilliantly explained in the book Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg. Fogg's research shows that by scaling down new habits to their simplest form, it becomes almost effortless to start. For example, if you want to develop a reading habit, begin with something as small as reading 1 page a day. This approach significantly lowers the barriers to starting new habits, making it way more manageable and way less daunting. As Fogg says, it's about making habits as tiny as possible so that you can't say no to them. So another good example is flossing your teeth. So instead of flossing all your teeth every night, you commit to flossing just 1 tooth. Wow! Once these tiny habits become part of your routine, expanding those naturally becomes so much easier. Hey, sorry to interrupt that valuable video you're watching, but I heard that some of you are watching the videos and do not subscribe to the channel. I will not tell anybody if you subscribe now. Technique number 3, visualization. This technique is rooted in sports psychology, but is widely applicable to habit formation and personal development. It involves vividly visualizing yourself performing a new habit and experiencing the associated positive emotion. This mental rehearsal helps to create neural pathways in your brain similar to those created when you actually perform the habit. So for example, if your goal is to become more organized, spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself tidying up your space, sorting your tasks, then feeling the calm and the satisfaction that comes with that well-ordered environment. This practice not only prepares your mind for the activity, but also creates a sense of anticipation and motivation. Fun fact, did you know that visualization can not only improve habit formation, but also, surprisingly, physical strength? A study at the Cleveland Clinic Foundation found that individuals who only visualize exercising their muscles experienced a significant increase in muscle strength, almost identical to those who actually went to work out. This example demonstrates the power of mental training and how effective visualization can be in forming new habits. And the most important thing in all of that is don't forget to reward yourself. Rewarding yourself is one of the most most important things when creating a new habit. Take for example toothbrushing. In the early 1900s, toothbrushing wasn't as widespread as it is today in America. It's not that people didn't know that it's important and the health consequences that come if you don't brush your teeth, but it was very hard for them to form that habit. So Claude C. Hopkins, an ad man who was tasked to promote Pepsodent toothpaste, highlighted the film on the teeth as a cue for brushing. But the real game changer was emphasizing the reward. That refreshing tingling feeling in your mouth after brushing your teeth made all the difference. People felt like they had to have that feeling in their mouth every morning, otherwise they would not feel clean. And by focusing on a satisfying and tangible reward, the toothbrushing became a national habit. And about washing our hands, practically the same. All the bubbles and the clean feeling that we have after we wash our hands are made for the same purpose. So these were my top 3 techniques to incorporate and form new habits in your life. I hope I was able to bring value to you, and if I did, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to like it as well. And if you have any comments, please leave them down below. Thanks.